They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Sands. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Barrett. Flips it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The kick is on its way. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Manning. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's got him in the flat.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. Send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Courtney there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Under fire. Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sands. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. QB draw. Got enough for the first down. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Marshall quick to the line. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Sands. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense might bring the house here. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Washington. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Caught in the backfield. It's Sands. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense offense makes a third down stop. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Marshall.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Going to the run to start this second half. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
We're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside, and it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Sands. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Washington. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away.
This is our last chance.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Sands. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where's that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To throw, it's Washington. Takes the easy completion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will call on their punt team.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Offense makes its way back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barrett. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute play.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch play.